Okay, hopefully you've had a chance to play with Google Scholar before you come here. If not, stop. Go play around with Google Scholar before you start looking at more, because then it's really hard to kind of assimilate all of that content. So when you're in Google Scholar, I am in my Google account. I'm not in my VIU account. Okay, you can see I've got 3 different Google accounts over on the right hand side. So I use the G Suite one just when I'm working, but all of my whole period that I've done things, including before I was with CandyLearn, were all in my Arlo Monte 23 G Suite. So this is where I go for my information. So I have a particular profile in here. So I last left off, we did a community of inquiry and we did a date range in terms of relevance. I can create an alert if other things become published related to this around community of inquiry. I don't use alerts because I'm not married completely to Google, but I do use it for things that are important to me, like Google Maps as well and others. But look at this little menu up here. I've got a Google Scholar menu that I can look at articles. I can filter by case law. Well, and I've done that before because there were some times that I needed legal proceedings, so it was useful to do that. I've got a profile. I can look at profiles, but let's look at my profile. So this is a little bit about me. Look what's popped up. Google's already scraped off the internet things that I've been listed as an author in. So if I ever want to start to list, my publications, this is kind of an interesting way that I can actually go find them without having to search for them or dig through all of my past files and records and things like that. And I can look at co-authors or no co-authors, and citations show up here, and so if I'm on and I want to use this as a platform, which I don't, I could follow different authors to see what happens when they publish new things, etc., etc. So it's offering a lot of different sets of tools. I'm not going to really bother with that on my profile. Okay, I can actually star things for my library. I can look at the metrics around publications in Google. I don't really care about that. As I said, I can get alerts. But now let's look at settings. Okay, I can search articles, including patents, case law, if I want, as my default settings for search. I can show more than 10 results on a page. I can show 20, and I think I want to show 20, so I'm going to change that now. I can open each selected result in a new browser if I want to, and I'm notorious for tabs, so no, I'm not going to do that. Don't show any citation import links. Citations are allowed to do that, but you can also import citations. Now, I haven't used this, but it takes it to BibTeX, EndNote, Reman, and RefWorks. If you're going to use any one of these, I would use RefWorks. Okay, but I typically don't do that because I can find the citation or in different ways. You can actually have your parameters. If you want to look for something in a different language, you can do that. Look at this. Show library access links for up to 5 libraries. Now this defaulted for some reason. I don't need to look at these two. I'm going to look at Vancouver Island University. And ta-da! I can now use Google Scholar to search for publications that my university thinks are relevant and has in their library. That's going to be so helpful with books. So helpful. So I can go to the Vancouver University libraries as well, and the ProQuest full text. I'm not sure what this is. Probably I would need someone at the VIU Writing Center at our library to tell me that. But why not? Let's click it, because more information can be ignored, so to speak. So if I save that, now I'm actually going to be searching within Vancouver Library. So let's look at this and go back to our Community of Inquiry search. Here you go. Get it from the library. Get it from the library. Get it from the library. But it's also online. Isn't that interesting? So, whoops, here's something that's only available in the library. And it's not online. Let's check. It's cited by 164 people. Interesting. What was the year on that? 2006. Okay, maybe I'm not going to really hunt for that one. Here's another one. 133. No, okay. 400 maybe as a basis of knowledge for learning the case history. Oh, this is a case history of a community of inquiry in a classroom. I might want to look at that. But oh wait, it's 1993. So you see what I mean? You can actually make decisions and filter so much more using this. All right. So that's one of the things that I think is really kind of cool about this, where you can actually get your account in using library links. Now the account settings are just simply signed in off-campus access. Yes. Okay. Button is kind of interesting, is that you can get a site button that will show up, and let's go that, and let's just save that. So there you go. I haven't really drilled through most of Google Scholar. I've only gone through the surface, but there's a few more features about it that I think you might find interesting. So I'll post that one, but watch the first one first.